Chris, it's a tough old game today. A bit of a battle at times. It's nice to see us win like that because we've slipped up in these games in the past, haven't we?
Yes, no, we have. First half was not like a game for us really. It was very end to end. They've had quite a few chances. We've had quite a few chances. We just didn't quite get control of the game as well as we have over the last 4, 5, 6 weeks. So yeah, it was a different game than we've been used to, but just obviously happy to come out on the right side of it.
I was going to say they were a different side to the one we played the other week. I mean, I know they've signed a few and got a few back, but for spells in the first half, they were the better side, didn't they?
Yeah, well, they've got obviously the dangerous players, haven't they, going forward. Harrison off the left's going to give you a problem with the ball, without the ball. Metz on the right hand side, good speed, wants to run in behind. Kyle is a nuisance, and he'll battle. He's no free headers when he's on the pitch, so we had to be careful for that. And we didn't quite get all of Kyle properly first half, but second half, Pricey and Aaron I thought did that really well, which helped us have more opportunities to attack.
I've got to give the keeper some credit today because he goes through games with nothing to do, does Andy. But he kept us in his first half with some saves, and second half as well, to be fair.
No, he did. He made some good saves. He makes himself really big on a couple of those kind of like one-on-one kind of situations. I know we've got lads behind him in a lot of those situations as well, but it never got to that point because he just saved it. And then he made I thought he saved off the free kick was really good. I was like kind of behind him really, and he just managed to tip it round. But no, he's been dead good since he's come in, and as I say, he hasn't always had a lot to do in matches, but what he's done well, and just even some of the basic, what you'd think is basic stuff, ball coming in down the side, he gets his body behind it well, he catches it, he's not spilling things, so yeah, long may it continue, and yeah, good for him to have a good game today.
The penalty changed the game, Chris. It was a penalty, wasn't it?
Oh, it's a tough minute when you're watching like the ball come in on the corner and then you see 2 people on the floor.
You see it on the telly all the time. The referees don't get them, do they?
No, but to be fair, the ref was like, it seemed like he was in a good position behind everything, so he could like see the ball coming in, but could also see what was going on in the box as well. So if it's a free kick and the penalty, if it's a penalty, then it's a penalty, isn't it? Don't know whether we were unlucky first half. I think Elliot kind of made the most of one where he's got through and got dragged back and put himself to the ground, and the ref's booting him for that, but then has give a penalty for that one, so we will take it.
And for once we saw the game out, have you been giving them a good talking to, Chris?
No, because the Blue Star game it was nothing to do with like any like tactics or individual errors or nothing really. That game, it was that first goal that knocked us with a deflection from like a 40-yard free kick. If anything, I should have made a sub probably at that point when I went 2-1. So that's something for us to think about. If we ever, hopefully we don't get in that situation again. But if we did, we might do a little bit different from the bench. But the lads defended really well. I include the subs who came on as well.
I was going to say that Billy's got the man of the match award for his goals. But as always, I'll build the defence up. I mean, even though we allowed them some chances today, they played really well, the defence.
Well, they did, and you've got to against the other 3 forwards they've got. I mean, they're going to cause problems for anybody in the league, and we'll have to deal with them again in 10 days' time. So yeah, no, they all did well. Back 4 did well. Midfield 4 spot on. Front lads worked hard. Wasn't a kind of typical Shildon performance, I wouldn't say, but it's 3 points, and we'll just keep ticking them off.
And we're top of the league tonight, right? How good does that sound after being down in 14th a couple of months ago? Yeah,
I know, it's funny, isn't it? You know, you sometimes think you should keep some of the clippings and some of the comments and stuff when you're down there in 14th. But listen, we're top now, but it doesn't really matter. It could be because there's a round of fixtures on Saturday. We won't be top by Saturday night, I'm sure. But listen, we'd rather be there than not be there. And I think the way the league's set up at the moment, you've got to keep winning because it's so tight between first down to maybe 5th and 6th. 2 defeats, you could find yourself out the playoffs in no time. And we've played a lot of the teams around us, but it just shows like on any given day, and we know this from the start of the year, you can lose. And I mean, there's results today that have happened that you wouldn't expect. So we've got to take each game as it is, kind of forget about the league positions in some way, just keep trying to win.
And I believe Andrea's back in training and will be available for the next game. I mean, that gives us another option, doesn't it? It's like making the new signing, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it is. It's good to have him back. Whether I don't know if he'll be available for the next game. He might think he is, but we'll see. He's got a bit much.
It was him that told me.
I thought it might be. Yeah. He's got a bit of training to do yet, and we'll keep an eye on it. He's been building up his training for the last couple of weeks now. We're training twice between now and the next game. And we'll see how he goes, but we've got to look after him. You know, he's obviously desperate to come back and play. We're desperate to have him back to play, but we've just got to do it right. And with the way the lads are playing, and we've got basically all the squad available, there's no need to kind of even rush him back at all. We've just got to do it right for him.
And there's a full programme of games on Saturday, and we've got no game. I mean, it's obviously one we brought forward in the past.
Yep.
Is that a good thing or not? Because I mean, the players will all miss playing 2 games in 3 days, but other clubs are getting the chance to gain points on us.
Yeah, they are, but then it's whether you think we play today, you got to have a day off and then play again Saturday, and how good that's going to be for people. Or people more likely to get injuries when that thing happens, or there's more likely to be some kind of freak results with the lower teams getting results against the higher teams. So no, I think it'll work out all right for us. We'll train on Monday and Thursday. We've got a fit squad, and so
The lads got a day off on Saturday, I think?
Yes, Saturday off. I think it's right there. We planned this already, so we try not to make decisions on it. If we lose, we have to then train. We've had this Monday and Thursday planned in since 2 or 3 weeks ago, because you just got to look and think what's the right thing to do. The lads, they don't get many Saturdays off. When there's an opportunity to do so, we will. But we will still train. I say Monday, Thursday next week. So yeah.
Chris, well done today, mate.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.